Hello Chelsea fans worldwide. If you are interested in the latest news about the Blues, please subscribe and leave a like for more updates. Tell us in the comments from which country you follow Chelsea news.
Let's shift to Chelsea's transfer front, and there's an intriguing name drawing serious attention: Nick Woltemade. The 6'6" German striker is reportedly on Chelsea's radar as talks begin with Stuttgart over a potential summer move. At just 23, Woltemade's stock is rising fast. He was Stuttgart's top scorer last season, notching 17 goals in 33 matches, a breakout campaign that put him firmly on the radar of Europe's elite. And now he's backing it up at the UEFA Under-21 European Championship, where he's already scored 4 goals in just 2 appearances. Momentum? Absolutely. What makes him especially appealing is the combination of size and touch. At 6'6", he's obviously a target man, but he's not just about aerial dominance. He's mobile, has good vision, and can link play, traits that fit the kind of striker Chelsea has lacked since Olivier Giroud left the club. Now, Stuttgart is still trying to lock him down with a contract extension, and that's a key hurdle. There's no release clause, which complicates things. If those talks fall apart, though, Chelsea's expected to move aggressively. Though they're not alone, Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid are monitoring him closely as well. This one could turn into a real bidding war, especially if Woltemade continues to shine on the international stage. Chelsea, under Enzo Maresca, is clearly looking to reshape its front line, and Woltemade could offer a very different dimension from what they currently have. One to watch closely as the transfer window heats up. Let's go deeper into the Nick Woltemade situation, because this potential Chelsea move is more than just numbers. It's about fit, long-term planning, and a shifting transfer strategy under Enzo Maresca. Woltemade is 6'6", but this isn't your typical tall striker who just camps in the box. He's surprisingly agile for his size, often dropping deep to collect the ball, link up with midfielders, and even start counters himself. That fluidity is what's catching Chelsea's eye, especially as they transition toward a more modern, possession-based system under Maresca. Now, Chelsea has invested heavily in youth. We've seen that with the €146 million spent already this summer, and Woltemade fits right into that mold. He's 23, proven in the Bundesliga, and he's showcasing big-game composure in the UEFA Under-21 European Championship. He's not just a raw project. He's close to being first-team ready in the Premier League. What's holding this up right now is Stuttgart. They want to extend his deal, and without a release clause in place, they hold the cards, at least for now. But Chelsea's prepared. Reports suggest they've already been in touch with the players' representatives and are gauging what it would take to tempt Stuttgart into a deal. Bayern and Atletico Madrid are doing the same, but Chelsea may have the edge in offering guaranteed minutes and a starting role as part of a rebuild. There's also the Club World Cup factor. Chelsea wants to bolster the squad ahead of that tournament, and they're looking for players who can handle pressure, adapt quickly, and offer tactical flexibility. Woltemade checks all those boxes, especially if they want a plan B in tighter matches. Bottom line, if contract talks at Stuttgart stall, this could escalate quickly, and Chelsea is absolutely in the driver's seat if they want to pull the trigger. Let's talk about Đorđe Petrović and his decision to step away from Chelsea's Club World Cup squad. This is a move that says a lot about where he's at mentally and professionally. The 24-year-old Serbian keeper, who only recently joined from Strasbourg, has made it clear he wants to play, not sit on the bench. And honestly, he can't blame him. With Robert Sanchez firmly in place as Chelsea's number 1, and other options like Gabriel Slonina pushing through, Petrović knows his path to regular minutes at Stamford Bridge is blocked, at least for now. So rather than fly out with the team to the Club World Cup, he's asked to be left behind to explore his options. That request has been received with respect, no drama, no disruption. It's purely about ambition. He's not pushing for a toxic exit, but he's made it clear he needs game time to continue developing. Whether it's a loan move or a permanent switch, Petrović is expected to find a new club before the summer window closes. A loan seems more likely for now, but don't rule out a full transfer if the right opportunity comes along. What's important here is that he's approaching it the right way, maintaining professionalism, keeping communication open, and not burning bridges with Chelsea. If no deal materializes, he'll rejoin the squad for preseason. But at this point, all signs point towards Petrović moving on to secure consistent starts. And honestly, it's probably the best thing for both player and club. One to watch as the summer shuffle continues. There's actually a bit more to unpack when it comes to Đorđe Petrovic's decision, and it goes beyond just one in game time. Let's remember, this is a goalkeeper who's shown real promise. He made waves in MLS with the New England Revolute and earned his move to Strasbourg before being brought into Chelsea as a depth option. But for a player in his prime development years, sitting 3rd or 4th in the pecking order isn't going to cut it. The timing of this decision is also interesting. Opting out for a Club World Cup campaign, that's a high-profile stage, even if he wasn't expected to start. It shows he's prioritizing his long-term career over short-term prestige. He's thinking like a professional who wants to build something, not just ride the bench and collect appearances on the training ground. Chelsea, to their credit, seem to be handling this well. There's no indication of friction, they understand his position, and have allowed him the flexibility to explore options. But with no release clause and a multi-year deal still in place, it's going to come down to who steps forward and what kind of role they can offer. Clubs across Europe, particularly in France, Germany, and Belgium, are reportedly monitoring the situation. Even some Premier League and Championship sides have expressed quiet interest. The tricky part is that Petrovic doesn't just want to move, he wants to be the guy. He wants #1 gloves, not a rotational role. So this could become one of those low-profile summer moves that ends up making a big impact, especially for a club looking to solidify its goalkeeping future without spending big. Keep an eye on this one. Petrovic might be flying under the radar right now, but with his ability, mindset, and professionalism, he won't stay that way for long.